there, here's a little trainer tip for you for Fresh Breath 3. I just want to talk to you about the side bends. So you might already know all these variations, but I just want to reiterate them that remember, you might have picked up the tempo, but you still have to accommodate to all fitness levels. So when you go to add the side bend into the routine, remember there's a lot of different variations you can do to the glide board, to the exercise, and to the person. So let's look at that. All right, here's Nicole just hanging out on the glide board. First thing she just wants to say is hey. The next thing she wants to do is work the hips. All right, so here we go. I work the hips, it's really the obliques. All right, and the quadratus. I can just keep going on with muscles, but we're gonna just roll it real fast. All right, so let's focus here. One of the things you can do is first you start with a little bit more of a base of support. In other words, she's open a little bit more, she's a little bit higher up on the glide board, and she's on her forearm. So first thing, you have the person stay on the forearm. The second thing, she's kind of lifting that bottom leg, but she's also keeping it down. So if you want to tell people, say keep it on the glide board in order to feel successful, in order to start this exercise. Remember when you're teaching to a group, you might want to progress this way versus telling everyone to go to the advance and then bring it down and regress it. Progress it versus regress. So elbow, forearm, bottom leg down. Then you can say, okay, bottom leg comes up. There you go, so they start to build up from there. Then when they're ready, they can even come out a little bit more. So now when she comes up, she's going more just straight to a side plank. Okay, that's side plank. Now what's a side bend? All right, so she's gonna come in a little bit. And when she comes up into that plank position, she's gonna squeeze her legs together and she's gonna lift the bottom leg up too. So I'm gonna have you lift this one up too. And then she's just gonna think about dropping the hip down and really piking the body up. Lower down and pike up. There you go, take a break. So if you wanna tweak the exercise and work with it, you set the intention first. Now my first objective is to get her up. The second objective will be, can I get her in a straight line? Can I get the pelvis to prevent it from rocking forward or rocking back? I want everything in a straight line. So then when she comes up, I'm gonna have you do it just a million times so you can think about just having that left side really worked. Might put my hands here and I might say, okay, now push into my hand, top hand, now lowering down to my bottom hand. And I'm really gonna cue the legs to squeeze together. I'm gonna cue to push the chest forward, head up, shoulders back. There you go, and then slowly come back down. So you can start to tweak so you watch for the compensations. They're not doing it wrong. They're doing what they have, and you have to work with what they have and move on from there. All right, so now you wanna bring it up one more time. You can either glide board open, still on her forearm, really hard. So when you do this, you just have it a little bit open, and then she presses up. There you go, and back down. And definitely have the hand to start off with on the board to help stabilize, and then come back down. Now we up the ante again, glide board closed, hand here, right onto the glide board, and then she comes up. Okay, then you can have that dropping the hip and lowering. Then I'm gonna say, okay, come all the way down. Another way to tweak the exercise is glide board open. We've seen that before. The other way is tell her to bring her hand or the client's hand closer down toward the bottom edge of the glide board, so about halfway down. So now she's starting here. You can bring the hand back some. Okay. She's gonna start with your legs kind of up a little bit, like just like this. And I'm gonna have her start a little bit lower down on the board. So when she pikes up, she really almost arches her body, so it's like a rainbow shape with her body. And coming all the way up, and now she's really challenged here, and slowly come back down. And you start and just let them kind of get that motor pattern in their body, and just like she did the first exercise, okay, where am I going with this? And then you start to tweak from there. Can you feel the difference? Absolutely. You really have to arch to get over. So that's just a little bit of a tip for the side bend. Thanks.